One snowy night in England, something walked across an entire region and left a trail of hoof prints that should not have been physically possible. The prints crossed rooftops. They climbed over walls without disturbing the snow on top. They crossed a river and continued on the other side, as if whatever made them never stopped moving. By morning, terrified villagers had a name for it. They called it the Devil's Footprints. And to this day, nobody has been able to fully explain what made them. This happened on the night of February 8th, 1855, in the county of Devon, in southwest England. A fresh, heavy snow had fallen overnight. By dawn, residents across multiple villages woke up to find a single trail of strange tracks already cut through the snow outside their homes, as if it had appeared sometime in the dark while everyone slept.
The tracks were small, each print roughly 4 inches long, shaped like a small, narrow hoof, almost like a donkey's, but split down the middle. What made them impossible to explain wasn't just the shape, it was the distance and the path. Witnesses traced the trail for miles. Some accounts say over 40 miles. Others claim well over 100. Moving in an almost perfectly straight line, spaced with eerie regularity, as though whatever made them never broke stride. And then there was the terrain it crossed.
The trail went directly over rooftops. It passed through small drainage pipes too narrow for almost any animal to fit through. It climbed a 14-foot wall and came down the other side, without disturbing the snow on top, which should have been knocked off by anything climbing over it. At one point, the prints reached the edge of the River Exe estuary, simply stopped at the water, and picked back up on the opposite bank. No known animal in England in 1855 or now moves like that.
Word spread fast. Local clergy reportedly warned their congregations that the devil himself had walked among them in the night. The story reached London newspapers within days, and the Times reported on it as a serious regional event, not folklore, but something that thousands of ordinary villagers had genuinely woken up to and walked outside to witness for themselves. Naturalists, clergymen, and curious Londoners traveled to Devon specifically to see the tracks before the next snowfall erased them.
What investigators at the time agreed on: the prints were consistent in size and shape across dozens of separate sightings in different villages on the same single night. What they couldn't agree on: how anything could leave a trail like that over walls, roofs, and water without a single break in the pattern.
The theories, then and now. An escaped kangaroo. A private zoo in the area reportedly had one go missing around this time, and a hopping gait under the right snow conditions can leave oddly hoof-like, evenly spaced prints. A donkey or pony, distorted by melting snow. As snow melts and refreezes around a normal hoof print, the edges can blur into a shape that looks split and unnatural, while making the trail look more uniform than it really was. Newspaper exaggeration. Some historians argue the 100 miles in one night claim combined several separate,
unrelated animal sightings across different villages into one single, much bigger legend.
None of these fully account for prints crossing rooftops or stopping cleanly at a riverbank and resuming on the far side. Details multiple independent witnesses specifically reported. No official 1855 investigation ever reached one confirmed answer. By the time experts arrived to examine the original prints, fresh snow and foot traffic had already disturbed much of the trail. What's left is a written record from an entire region of witnesses agreeing on what they saw, and no animal, weather event, or hoax theory that fully explains the whole pattern.
Strip away the panic and the legend, and one detail still doesn't fit any explanation on the list. Animals don't walk in perfectly straight lines for miles. They wander, double back, stop to investigate. Whatever crossed Devon that night did the opposite, in a line so direct that villagers swore it could only have come from something that wasn't trying to survive the terrain at all. It was simply moving through it. If unexplained tracks, locked rooms, and cases the official record never closed are what keep you up at night, subscribe. Sensei Mystery is built on exactly this. And if you want a mystery with an entire ship instead of just footprints, the Mary Celeste video on screen now is next.